That's Crystal Sorey, Harmony's mother, but also, obviously spent time with Adam Montgomery, one of the women in his life. We're going to take a look at some of those women right now. Let's bring in our expert. Dr. Robi Ludwig, your thoughts about this relationship, Adam Montgomery and Kayla Montgomery. He's pointing the finger at her, she's pointing the finger at him, but they spent a lot of time together, 3 children together.
Well, clearly, Kayla was oppositional on the stand and had an attitude. And they both colluded together, even though the father gave the final fist, or that's what they're trying to discover. But I think Kayla had what's called a trauma bond. And due to probably her own history, she was very bonded to her husband and probably dismissed, minimized, and denied some of his dangerous behavior, felt very in love with him, wanted to protect him, wanted to be loved by him, and wanted to create the perfect relationship, which he could not create. But I think there's a part of her that did not see the relationship as really damaged, because I think she's so damaged. So that's perhaps what we're seeing unfold right here, that she loves her husband, she's standing by him, she did have to betray him, but she's also a very damaged human being. And I think this traumatic bonding and this relationship reveals how challenging and problematic it was for her and the kids and the family.
Older thing.
Yeah.
But you needed to work with Adam to get through this investigation, right?
That's not why I was being nice to him, was not because of this situation.
All right, how about the dynamic there, Dr. Robi Ludwig?
Well, the dynamic between the ex-wife and the girlfriend, listen, I think that Kayla was telling the truth. She was being nice to Adam because she's always wanting to seduce him back into a relationship, that she wants to be connected to him, and probably felt a lot of jealousy and rage that he was with this other woman. And also that he was kind of fleeing the scene, like he didn't take responsibility for anything that had gone on, including their children. So one could see where Kayla was coming from. I mean, this is truly a deadbeat dad in every sense of the way.
Dr. Carol Lieberman, obviously Kayla not. Now, 2.5 months after this, when she's in the car with Adam, tragic news for Kelsey Small. This is from WMUR. A woman who was dating Harmony Montgomery's father before his arrest has been found dead in Manchester, police told WMUR. Kelsey Small, who did not face charges in connection with the case, died on March 13th. The death is not considered suspicious and occurred at a hotel, sources said. News 9 obtained police records that show Small was arrested outside a sober home where she was living and charged with DUI, a second offense. She was released on a personal recognizance bail and due in court the next week. 5 days later, she's found dead in a hotel room. Dr. Robi Ludwig, a tragic end for Kelsey Small, and
very sad.
Living
very
this
sad.
type of life. She's living a nice life in Maine with her family and everything else. Hooked up with Adam Montgomery, she ends up, dead in a hotel.
Well, many of the women that Adam was with, they seem to be drug addicts, very self-hating, self-destructive women, masochistic. And we see the varying degrees in which they harm themselves and ruin their lives. It sounds like the ex-wife who was with him, or the first Harmony's mother, was with him for the least amount of time and actually regrouped or is regrouping. But this is who Adam was drawn to, these very troubled women. Those are the women who would have him.
Dr. Carol Lieberman, Dr. Robi Ludwig, great insight. Your time is valuable, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.